I
glad
gotta get
this.
back to you. That's Elijah
Okay, for
Pierce.
sure, for sure. Blessings.
All right. Elijah,
All
what's
right.
going on, brother?
Hey, what's happening, man? Appreciate y'all
Yo,
having me on.
I appreciate you coming on, man. First and foremost, congratulations on the big fight last week, man, and beautiful come from behind knockout win.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird hearing that. I guess because they're like from, I guess watching the fight over. I was actually winning the fight. So
Yeah,
they
you know,
said,
you coming back from the knockdown, though. You know how it is.
"Oh yeah, 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 for sure." I
For
mean, yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But man, your name's been buzzing, man. You've been doing your thing. OTX is putting you in position and definitely um, helping you build that brand, man. It seems like a title shot is near. What can you
definitely.
tell us?
Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't no secret. I've been calling out everybody. I mean, all the champions. I've had a thing going with Stephen Fulton. I really want that fight. You know, Overtime was in negotiations with Queensberry to do the Nick Ball fight. He pulled out of negotiations with that. So, I mean, ultimately, they're always gonna find something negative to say. They're always gonna try to make me out to be less than what I am, or whatever the case may be. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, I'm putting belt to ass to everybody I step in the ring with. No matter the adversity I go through, no matter, like I said, nobody knows what goes on in my camps. Nobody doesn't knows all the ins and outs, and that's kind of been a particular thing that's been ongoing in my career. But it's up to me to fix those things and ultimately get better and continue to get better. So moving forward, that's all I can do, and I will. I'll definitely improve, and each time out, the fans are gonna get a show. Because that's what I do. I'm an entertainer. I'm a natural born entertainer, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep knocking them out one by one until that title around my waist.
Nah, man, I hear you, man. So, what particular ranking did that WBC OTX title win you?
I don't know about the WBC OTX title. I don't have no clue. I wasn't like that was like kind of like the starting point of everything, but I know at this point I didn't won three I didn't won three WBC silvers. I didn't won the WBA Continental, and then now I just won the WBO International. So I've been winning a lot of regional and uh you know um good titles right below the world title. So it's time. It's time for that world
For
title.
sure, but it shows a shift in the rankings. Like that's why I said because when you won the OTX title, I figured that
Yeah.
would get you ranked in the WBC top 15. I don't see you there. Where I do see you is in the top 15 of the WBA, and now in the top 15 of the WBO because you just won that title. They have you in the WBO.
Well, actually, even before I was already number six. I was number six
Yeah, you
in
six in the
WBO,
WBO.
and then I was
So
number
maybe they,
four.
they
And
haven't updated it yet since the fight you just won.
no, they haven't. Yeah, it ain't updated yet.
Do you feel like the Shushu fight seems like the right thing to do, the easiest thing to get done too, since these champions seem not to be giving either one of you guys an opportunity?
Well, it's kind of like the whole thing with that whole situation. I didn't spoke on it before. Shu is one of the only ones of my contemporaries that I'm actually friends with.
Oh,
Now anybody else, it's a green light. I don't give a shit. Now Shu, even me and Shu, we've already talked about it personally. Like that's my homeboy. So we've talked about we're willing to fight each other. Like no doubt about it. Me and Shu, well, we went 1-1 in the Olympic trials in 2016. I beat him the first time. He beat me the second time. So we already have a story. So fighting, settling that 1-1, that makes for a great story. But what we're trying to do, just because we're friends, we'd rather fight each other when it makes the most sense, and we can both equally, get our just due in terms of financial, what I'm saying, and everything else. That's why we was like, okay, well, you get a belt and I get a belt, what I'm saying. Then we meet up and unify, and what I'm saying. We felt like that was kind of the best route for me and him particularly, but if there was ever just a means to an end, then it is what it is. I mean, we like I said, it's always gonna be respect between me and Shu, regardless. So like that's my dog. So hopefully things can coincide that way, and we can, like I said, he can get his belt, I can get my belt, and then we can unify.
So
Mm.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but I want to know about the losses because both of those names are names. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, people looking for you to get a step up, but those guys, especially Giovanni at the time, you know what I'm saying, he went on to even I thought he beat Isak Cruz. Let's start with that. When you seen Giovanni
Mm.
versus Isak Cruz on Top Rank, did you think he did enough to win?
Yeah, I thought it was way closer than what they had it. I thought it was super close,
For
and I don't
sure.
know why people be trying to act like he trash when he's
Nah,
been
he ain't
getting big fights.
trash.
Yeah,
Mm.
He
like
just
people be
don't
acting
got the
like he's
pop.
trash.
This boxing world right now, like these new fans. If you can't
Yeah,
punch, you can't fight. It don't matter how
right.
good you could. Like, bro, people saying Xander ran. They saying Xander was Tom and Jerry. I'm shocked, man. That dude looked like he was boxing beautifully to me. Yeah, he clinched a little bit, but that's part of boxing too. I don't know,
Yeah, but
man.
Right.
It's
you could
tough.
also say that Giovanni got a chin because he took a lot of those punches full
For
fledged from
sure.
Aesop Cruz.
For
So
sure.
I don't know why they don't see it like that.
But talk
Yeah,
to
like
me
I said,
about
me.
you and Giovanni. What happened there? That
See,
was
the
a
only
long
thing
time
with
ago, 2018.
Yeah, the only thing with that fight was that the only reason I lost that fight, to be honest. I mean, and no disrespect to Giovanni, me and him, we cool, as of now. But I felt like I definitely could have won that fight for sure. I was out of the wrong weight class. I never knew. See, like people don't understand. I come from Oklahoma City. Like that's not a boxing state by any means. It's a football state. Like there's really not that much boxing there. What I'm saying? It was just me and my father learning the game together. Like we didn't know nothing. So as far as the weight stuff, like I used to fight at my natural weight. Like I would walk around probably like 140, 138, and I'm fighting at 135, 130. Like I'm
Mm.
barely cutting anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying? So when
So he
I
was
finally
just
took a
bigger than
step
you.
up, yeah, like when I first lost to, I was 8-0 with 7 knockouts. So I mean, I was still knocking out all these big dudes, and then I finally fought Giovanni or whatever. He was the first like big step up that I took, and with him, he was just dude was huge. Like, and he didn't even make weight for that fight. He even told me himself, he was like, dude, I was really supposed to be fighting 35 during that time. He said I was
Mm.
literally like killing myself to make the weight. So it was like. I didn't know nothing about that. So it was what it was. He got the W end of the day, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, it was just nothing I could do. Like dude was just I was we fought a good fight too. A whole 10 round fight. I didn't quit. Whatever. He even dropped me in the first round. And I got up
Yeah, I
and
remember.
I fought his ass like as hard as I could, but he was just way too big, like for me at that time.
And that goes to talk about the weight differences, and guys fighting in their right weight division and then bulking up on this
Right.
much weight and guys missing weight by a few pounds. Look, it goes to show you that a few pounds is a lot in a fight,
A
So
whole lot, a whole lot.
yeah,
I mean, because
yeah,
realistically, just think about it. If he's fighting 140 now. Giovanni's fighting at 140.
yes,
I just moved back up to 126.
right,
So let's put that in perspective. If back in
yeah.
2018, like that, what's that, about 7 years ago? So
Uh, oh, that was
I mean,
2019 when you fought him,
no, I fought him in 2018.
was it? Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
fought
Okay,
him in
2018.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm sorry.
2018.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. You're right.
yes.
Yes.
So I'm just saying from that in that time frame, I could have definitely been fighting 118, maybe even
Hmm.
115. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like if you just kind of look at the scheme of things
Hmm.
now, but like I said, I had no knowledge about all that cutting weight stuff. I didn't know that was a thing for real. So I was really late to the dance when it comes to all that. So people,
Hmm.
and then when I eventually I went up to I went down to 26 when I lost to Solomon Sagawa, and the only reason I lost that fight, like I
Bro,
literally
how'd
trained for
that
that fight.
happen though? Wait, cause you going too fast. I've been trying to get in. I ain't want to cut round one off.
Hmm.
Cause
No, for sure.
You lose the Giovanni, then your next fight is another undefeated fighter. You knock him
Right.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you end up in Buckhead? Cause that's where that happened in
So
Fight Club.
yeah. Yeah, so pretty much it was like this. It was like, all right, I lost to Giovanni or whatever. I'm depressed. I'm all sad and shit. I got my first loss. I'm like, damn, I was supposed to be like Floyd, blah, 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 all that. So my dad was just like, son, I need you to come back home. Like, come back to Oklahoma City. That's where I'm originally from. He was like, come back home. I'm gonna get you right. Woo. So I go ahead. I listen to him. I go back at this because at that time I was training in Georgia when I had lost to Giovanni. Um, so I went back home. We trained. I trained my ass off. I beat one of Lou DiBella's top prospects. Knocked him out real easy. Boom. So then after that, Lou DiBella signed me. So then I was getting ready to start fighting on TV or whatever. I was gonna be starting off fighting on CBS and like a bunch, different networks or whatever. My first fight was against Sagawa. Now I was told I shouldn't take. I was told to. I probably shouldn't take that fight, but at the
But
time
this
I
ain't a
was.
Lou DiBella fight.
No, because basically what happened was that I asked Lou for one fight because I was still I needed the money. I was like, hey Lou, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't, I need to get one more fight before the end of the year out. You know what I'm saying? So I can make some money going into the new year with the Woo. He was like, okay, cool, I got you. I fought. This is on my birthday. I fought like a day before my birthday, a day or two. So I'm like. So he hooked it up, whatever. Now my matchmaker at the time, he kind of like I said, he didn't do his homework on Sagawa, so we didn't really know. But at the same time, I didn't really care. No way, I never care who I really fought for real. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So that whole one, it was just the worst camp of my life, bro. To keep it short, like it literally everything that could have possibly went wrong went wrong. Like I ended up like I had about 6 weeks to prepare. I was all.
We might have got a call. He'll be right back in. There we go.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, my bad. But
You had six
like I
weeks
said,
to prepare.
I had about 6 weeks to prepare. Whatever. Literally, the first week was cool. Good
Mm.
training. Second week, I caught the flu. I was out for about a week and a half, whatever. Like it was a bad flu. Like I was sick as hell. Then boom, soon as I got back from the flu, I trained for like 2 days. Got pink eye. I got the pink eye. Then I was out for about another week. Boom. Then all that's going on. Then my ex-wife, me and her start. I went through a divorce at this time. So then
Mm.
all that went crazy. So it was just literally like just bad. So my mom, she like get out the fight. She like, why would you still fight? Like, no, you not mentally prepared for this. Like, no.
Mhm.
But my dad, he didn't we like I said, we didn't know, man. We didn't know. So they told us we had got told that we couldn't pull out the fight, and if we did pull out the fight, we would get suspended for a year. So mind you, I'm finna be a single dad, whatever. I had my daughter, like I had my daughter. So it was like, damn, like okay, well, I'm gonna be broke if I can't fight. So I gotta fight. So I went ahead and went through it anyway, and I lost. I dropped the split decision. I mean, a majority decision to do.
Sure.
Like I said, I could have definitely beat him, but you know, it was what it was. So boom, now I'm like, oh, I'm just all messed up. Everybody who was rocking with me, they wrote me off. Obviously, Lou DiBella dropped me. You know everything because I lost a fight I was supposed to win at home and everything. It was just messed up. I was down bad. So you know, here we are. After that, probably I can't remember the time frame. It was some months. No, actually, wrong. It was like a year. It was damn near about a year and a half after that. Ended up linking with my current manager, Tryfon Petrov. He found me online, Facebook through a mutual friend. He looked me up. He was actually considering me as an opponent for his one of his other fighters. And he seen me, he was impressed. He reached out to me. We talked, we chopped it up. Of course, me having went through what I went through with all these other people who wrote me off, I was skeptical of him, so I kind of like shrugged him off. But then I was going through this kind of deja vu, the same kind of BS or whatever, like this janky promoter type of stuff with my old manager. So I just went ahead, called him back, and then ever since me and him had signed, like my career did a whole 360. And then, here we are today, 21-2, 17 knockouts, 12 fight win streak, 10 by knockout.
Wow.
And you said
What a
his name
turnaround.
is Typhon Petrov?
Yeah, Tryfon.
Oh,
Yeah, Tryfon
Tryphon.
Petrov.
Man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
That's my dog.
And he's got quite a few fighters.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely grown a lot. I mean, I remember when he only had about, I believe, about seven. Now he got like, shit, I think he got like 20 now.
Yeah, man, he got a few that I know too. He got Malik Montgomery. He must have picked him up after he separated from
No, yeah,
Ken Porter.
that's my homeboy. Yeah, like I actually I'm the one who made that introduction.
Okay. Yeah, because he used to be with Porter when I met him. And I see
Where
he got Eldy Cedeno, the brother of Hendry. And
yes, sir.
Rashidi Ella's sister. That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So he's the one that made the connection with OTX.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, um, they had with for their inaugural show or whatever, they reached out. They wanted me to headline. So, you know, um, shout out to, Britton Harden and Brandon Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Like they shown they were very favorable of me or whatever. So, they liked me or whatever. So, I ended up headlining the first show. I got the knockout in the third, a one punch knockout.
Good
And
opponent too, man. Mike Plana's a known fighter for us.
yeah, yeah, he was on the tear too. He pretty much he had beat Josh Greer and he kind of like took off from there.
Hmm.
Had gained some traction and momentum. So, it was that was definitely a good win for me, and that kind of started my little rise,
He was
and
28 and 2.
I just been yeah.
Yeah, coming into your fight. Yep.
Yeah, shit. So ever since, literally, man, just every opponent, everybody I've went through, like I've never really cared. I just no, nobody's not gonna be the focus to Elijah Pierce, like this period, like, and I genuinely feel that way about any and everybody. Like I've never ducked no fights with nobody. I've never like I genuinely want to fight to fight the best as well, and I mean. Like we gotta kind of I don't know why fans just like can't really be honest with themselves and like let's keep it all the way G like a lot of these guys are cherry picking. First of all, they cherry pick a lot, and if I was not who I say I am, I definitely would have gotten picked as one of those cherry picks for sure. But people know me. A lot of these guys who champs and who are really known, they know me through the amateurs. Like they know I'm valid. Like I'm really like that. I really can fight. They know not to treat me like oh I'm just a little somebody that they a little step up fight. I mean not step up fight, just a little a little fight stay busy fight or whatever. Like nah, like they know if you step in there with me, like I'm coming to kill, like for sure. So, it's just time for me to, get that respect that I've earned, get my just due in this game. So, I'm right there. I didn't work my ass off to be here, so I'm just literally waiting for that career defining fight where everybody can see the best Elijah Pierce. Because I mean, I've still been learning and growing this entire time. I've never stopped learning, never stopped growing, never stopped paying attention to what's going on. And but at the same time, I'm human, so I've never stopped making mistakes. We all make mistakes. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, man. What was it about Michael? That was a common opponent with a new way. Well, actually, let me back up. I'm sorry, because since I got you, does the knockout bonus in the first and final round really make you go for the knockout? I mean, especially after already suffering losses, do you really want to risk going for the bonus? Is it that much? Because I don't think they've ever even said how much money it is. So is it worth risking a loss to get a knockout in the first round or the last round, in your opinion?
I'm not gonna lie. I've never given a shit about that ever. Like I've never once tried to just not. Well, actually, I take that back. Well, it's been only one fight where I've tried to knock the dude out first round. But literally, other than that one fight, I've never cared about that. Like I know I always go for the knockout because I got cracked for real. Like I say all the time. Like I work for Georgia Power for real. Like I'm
Mm.
shutting lights. You know what I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
saying? So end of the day, like I ain't I'm always I'm always looking to go for the knockout and take a dude head off. Like boom.
Right.
But I mean, shit man, like in end of the day, like the bonuses, of course, like I want the bonus, but if it don't come, it don't come. If it do it, it do. And
How
most
much
of the
is it?
time, oh, I mean, I don't know if I don't even remember if I'm supposed to say or not or whatever.
Damn,
But
that's
it's some
crazy.
it's some racks though. It's some racks.
All right, all right. So getting back to the other question, obviously it was a common opponent with Inoue. Inoue got the stoppage in 3. Was that in the back of your mind, like, man, I'm going out here to do better than this dude, or was it more like
Yeah,
this
it
guy's a
was.
southpaw? Because it's also
Okay.
southpaw. When the last time you fought a southpaw before this guy?
The last one was Tremaine Williams.
Which is
That
a
was the
good
last
win,
time.
man. If nobody gives you credit, I fuck with Jermaine, man. I'm from the tri-state area. I just moved to Vegas 3
Yeah,
years ago. Tremaine's a good fighter. I seen that. That's a good fighter, man. That's a great win for
yeah,
you.
he was a world title challenger. It's like I didn't beat like 3 or 4 former world title challengers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tremaine, he was not that was definitely a big win. That was a win I felt like that also kind of took me up a notch and let people know that I was for real.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But damn, you had just said something. Damn.
About Desmarinas being a
About
common opponent.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
thank you,
yeah,
Rambo.
as far as with him, yeah, man. Like I honestly, I did want to outshine in a way, but ultimately, like I said, I'm not gonna make excuses. There's no excuse because it's my job to correct these things. But there were some things in camp that definitely hindered my performance, and I just got to take accountability and fix those things. I didn't even spar at Southpaw for that entire camp.
Wow.
So I got, what I'm saying, I had no Southpaw work.
But why?
Um, it was just a mishap that kind of happened, or whatever. And like I said, I got me as the general of this. You know what I'm saying, of my team. I gotta accept that accountability. Ultimately, you know, um, I can't just put it on my coaches or them to do that. I also I
And you're in
also should
Atlanta?
have. Yeah, yeah. But I've always been partially in Atlanta and then Oklahoma. My father, who's my head coach, Andy Pierce, he's in Oklahoma City. So a lot of times I'll train like I have a conditioning team, an assistant trainer in Georgia. So they kind of are always, since I live in Georgia, they're the ones who primarily get me ready first. and then it's like my dad sharpens me up and cleans me up, gets me ready for the actual fight itself. So
So
that's kind of like been my little.
you don't be going to Mustafa's for that work? I'm sure he got southpaws.
I mean, me and Mustafa, we cool, but yeah, I haven't been to Mustafa's in a minute. But the only I'm not even sure. I really don't even know, to be honest. I really don't.
Okay.
'Cause most
I
of the
got a
time,
bunch. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh my fault. Yeah,
No,
I
no,
was just
go
saying
ahead.
because most of the time, my assistant trainer, he'll get my sparring or whatever. So I mean, I'll spar at
Who was
different
that?
southpaws for different gyms. His name is Alain Philippe. He's a Cuban coach.
Okay. Alain Philippe. Who's he worked with before in the past? I never heard of him. I mean, not that I got to know everybody. I just want to know.
Oh, I mean, but he works with like a variety of different people. I mean, he works with boxers. I mean, he's worked with like Michael Seals.
Okay.
He works with Douglas Lima, the Bellator fighter. Like he trains them with the
I know Michael
hands.
Seals. I'm only boxing. I don't watch any other sports, man.
Oh,
I'm one of those rare
gotcha.
people that didn't never watch none
Yeah,
of that other
yeah.
stuff.
Well,
But
yeah,
that's
what I'm
why I
saying,
can
like
appreciate your win over Tremaine, man, because this is all I watch.
for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, but I mean, I love my team, man. But ultimately, I just gotta, I gotta broaden my horizons as well and work with,
Gotta come
now
out to
now I'm
Vegas,
kind
man.
of yeah. Like I said, I've been out in Vegas too. I sparred in Vegas, one of my camps. I
Okay.
sparred with what's dude name listen, it's an Asian kid. Damn, I don't know Carl. What's his name? Carl. uh James Martin, Carl James Martin, and some other. It was a lot of good guys, a lot of up and coming guys.
Mm.
So and then like Vegas always got that work for sure.
For
So
sure.
and then I had sparred with Floyd Schofield. I helped him get ready for the Tevin Farmer fight. That's my little bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's I've been in a lot of different camps, had a lot of different work. So it just I just gotta remember who I am at times and kind of keep myself relevant within that regard. Even Lamar Roach had reached out to me to spar before the Tank fight, but
Mm,
we ended up fighting on the same day though.
nice.
Mm.
That's dope. I got a few questions from the people, and
For
we
sure,
will get you out of here. First
no doubt.
one is from Donald in Baton Rouge. It says, "Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?" Damn, that would be
Oh,
2030, low.
definitely champion. Definitely a champion. Um, Definitely a millionaire for sure, and just really honestly making some philanthropic efforts. That's something that's kind of near and dear to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a father of two. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna build something for my
Wait, so you
kids.
got custody?
Or I have joint custody of my son, and then I have custody of my daughter.
Salute to
Mm.
you, man.
Yeah, man, fatherhood. I really embody fatherhood. That's my greatest gift in life. I feel so. Me being a young African American brother. What I'm saying. I want to obviously do my due diligence and you know put on and inspire my especially our community to make sure that we follow suit in that regard.
Mhm.
I got Jayton from Mobile, Alabama. Congrats on the W this past weekend, champ. What's going through your mind when you got dropped, and how did you redeem yourself mentally to be able to get the win despite facing adversity? Was there ever any doubt? Those are my favorite moments in this sport. Shows a lot of heart and character outside the ring as well.
No, man, not at all. Like one I had already went through it before with the Arthur Villanueva fight. And really, and what just to double back on what you said earlier, that was the only time I kind of got a little confident, and I was like, I'm gonna knock him out first round and all that. Just because at that time I was getting a lot of attention. I was going, I was going beefing with Tank too, so that was just only adding fuel to everybody watching me and everybody fanning out over me or whatever. And that was my first time when you come from where I come from, like literally, I had to get every fucking thing I've ever earned in boxing. I've never got gifted anything. I've literally had to take and take and take to get where I am. Like I had to fight for this. So when I started to kind of get some admiration and people start really showing me some love or whatever, of course I got a little, a little besides myself, and I had to kind of be brought back to the reality. So that was kind of, I feel like, why I ended up getting dropped or whatever. And then, but at the same time, I've always been a resilient spirit. Like my heart, like I'm a fighter in heart and in life. So at the end of the day, like like that some a situation like that is never going to, you can't count me out at all, because I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight your ass. Like you gonna have to kill me or knock me straight out to get to, what I'm saying, beat me for real. Because especially when I'm fully prepared, no distractions, everything else, like it's not I'm not an easy win for nobody. So um but yeah, when I got dropped though, I mean, nah, it was simple. I ain't even, all I did, I just, all right, and really, it was just a flash knockdown. It wasn't even a, like, he hurt me for real. Like I just, I did kind of take a couple seconds to recover, just because I'm always smart in that regard. I never try to just jump back straight to fighting, because you never know how your body's gonna react. You never know, so it's just, I'm just naturally inclined to take a couple, seconds to make sure I'm good, and then I get right back to the action, which is exactly what I did. And then, that round ended probably like pretty quickly after that. So then I regained, and then that was it. Then I still had to control, had pretty much had more so control over the fight even after the drop, so.
I got Treese in Toledo, Ohio that says, if someone offered you a celebrity boxing match, who would you want to fight and why?
mm, um A celebrity. Who's a celebrity? Shit. Damn. I'm trying to think. That's a good question. I don't know. And it's crazy because damn. I got like a bunch of people running through my head, but I can't nitpick. No, nobody specific. I really can't.
Basketball
Let
player,
it let
movie
it come to you.
star.
Let it come to you naturally. You could double back if
Yeah.
it something pops to mind. We got Mr. Benny
All
Hinn
right.
that says, we want to see you in a championship fight. Who are you going to be fighting in the top 10 in a title eliminator, and how many amateur fights did you have?
Oh well, I only had about 50 amateur fights, and I started when I was 8 years old. The legal age. So because I only used to box in the summertime. I was a child of divorce, and whenever I would go see my dad in the summertime, That's when I would have a fight each year up until my freshman year. Up until my freshman year of high school, that's when I started boxing full time. And then actually nope, it wasn't even freshman year, it was sophomore year. Because freshman year I boxed a little, about half the year, but then I got burnt out because I was a real avid basketball player. I was really good. I probably could have went JUCO or something, but I was too damn short. So I was like, man, I ain't going to no NBA. And my dad, he was like, I think you should box. It's more conducive to what you want to do with your life. It's one on one. You control the variables more. So I think you should box. So I just listened to him, and here we are. But uh what was the second part of the question?
Uh,
I mean, my fault. I mean
he
the
said,
first part. The
he,
first part.
who are we going to see you fighting in the top 10 title eliminator?
Oh, I mean, well, I've been calling out the same guys. Everybody know I want Fruity Fulton. Like I said, I don't mess with that
Mm.
dude not one bit. Like I said, I think he a punk. I think he's soft. I think he's sweet. I want that fight like really bad. But he don't want to see me. He
Why
keep talking
why
about.
why do you why do you think that? Like this dude is a former unified two division champ, no?
Yeah, I
And he
mean
got a
he
good
he,
win.
he
He
is.
got a couple good wins, like
I
solid
mean
wins.
yeah, he is, but that doesn't replace character. Just because
Okay,
you
so your
yeah,
feelings
just
come from
because you
things
win.
he said, not what he's done.
No, it's I mean what he's done as far as his character, what he how he's acted. You know what I'm saying, especially pertaining to me more so. Like it's just how he move. I don't like how he move. I think he's a bitch,
What did
and
he
Who,
do
so
though?
Scooter?
What did he? Yeah,
Scooter?
yeah. That's what you're talking about. What did he do, in your
nah. I mean
opinion?
really just how just he. I don't like I said. I don't know if you ever seen the little beef me and him had. That was
I've
that
seen
kind
I've
of.
seen plenty of stuff. I just don't know what it originates from,
Oh,
what it
what?
stems
So
from.
man, pretty much it originates from this. Real quick. I did an interview with Ellie Seckback. Ellie Seckback asked me, he was like, "Hey, I got Roger Star, Elijah Pierce here with Woo." He was like, "How do you feel about the Stephen Fulton Inouye fight? I mean, how do you feel like that? What happens if they rematch?" I said, "I think the same sentiment will happen. I don't think Stephen Fulton does well with power punchers." Then he asked me, he said, "How do you think you and Inouye would go?" I said, "Inouye's gonna respect me. I'm not Stephen Fulton." And what I meant by that, I was obviously referring to his power. Everybody knows Stephen Fulton can't punch. Everybody know he's a boxer. He is not a power puncher. Everybody knows that. Every boxing enthusiast, every reporter, every journalist, they all know that it's been spoken on. It's public knowledge. Everybody has spoke on it. So um I didn't think he would take it so to heart. But bottom line, like when we had pretty much what happened was a big fan of mine, he had added Stephen Fulton and was like, "Hey, you should fight Elijah Pierce for your return fight." Dude, called me. He was saying, "My man, what that nigga trash. I wouldn't waste my time, but what he asked, woo, woo, woo." And I'm like, whoa. Like, so, me and him, we had always kind of had been cool, like even back in the amateurs. So I was kind of like, whoa, like what's up with all that? Like I'm trash. Like, hold up, bro. Like, you don't even know me. Like, what's up? What's up with all that? So he was like, "Oh, well, you spoke on my name, nigga." And whoop. And I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" He asked me a question about you. Like, what? So, boom, that was the little internet interaction we had. I seen him in Vegas. I was Frank Martin's sparring partner for Tank. So, I was out there. So I see him. We walking in the same direction, or whatever. He act like he don't see me. He walks off real quick. So I'm like, all right, I'll double back on him. So he ended up doing the interview with Fight Hype. I walk right by myself, mind you. I walk up to the right behind the camera, literally right there, and I'm just waiting for him to finish. Cause like I'm respectful, bro. Like I don't have a crab mentality. Like I mean, it might be cliche to some folks, but I don't try to like beef and shit with my black brothers. Like I just don't respect that. So ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying I'm not capable of that. Let me, go ahead and disclaim that. I ain't saying I'm incapable because if a motherfucker try me, it is what it is. But like I said, I don't ever mean to initially. So like I said, I was waiting for him. He ended up seeing me. He called me in during the interview. So me, I'm really trying to keep it light. I ain't trying to get disrespectful. I ain't trying to go rah 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 with him and all that. Because really I wanted to pull him to the side and actually talk to him and be like, "Bro, why you doing all that? Like he ain't even like, what's up?" Like, I was trying to clear up the misunderstanding. Because bottom line, after we had that altercation, y'all can see it on YouTube. After we had the altercation, I went back and looked at what I said during the Ellie Setback interview, and I was like, it pissed me off. Like I was hot. Like I wanted to see him again at the freaking Tank fight so bad. Like I was literally looking for him because I wanted to pop off for real then because I was tight. Cause I was like, "Bro, you really got mad because of that?" Cause I'm thinking that whole time he got mad because I said he would get knocked out again by anyway. He was really mad because he took it as shade that I had said. I mean, talk about his power or whatever. When I said he gonna respect me, I'm not Stephen Fulton. So that's what he got mad about. He was like, "Oh, you didn't have to add me in that," and I'm like, "Dude, come on, bro. Like that's some soft ass shit right there. Like that is like Charmin soft. Like you could have talked to me man to man, and we could have like really hashed that out, bro. Like for you to take it that deep." I'm like, whoa. So I don't know. I just ain't respect that shit. So I was like, you. After that, I was on. I told him. I told him too. I said, bro, I'm on your neck now. Like you now, you really done fucked up. Like I'm hunting you. Like I want to fight him more than anybody. Like if I get Stephen Fulton, I'm knocking him out. Like and like I said, nobody don't gotta believe me. Nobody don't gotta be on my side. I don't give a shit. I'm going to knock him out if we fight. And he know. And I honestly, I believe that he's fearful of it. I'm not saying that he's necessarily like he thinks that's gonna happen. I'm saying that he does question that in his mind. And the reason I know that is because look at what he's went through with the Inoue situation. When he got knocked out by Inoue, everybody read Stephen Fulton off. Look how much hate he got. Look how much disrespect he got. Now, if like, and that was OD. I ain't even gonna lie. It was. And so if he was to lose to me, oh yeah, people definitely man, they gonna cook that dude bad. It's gonna be bad. His career might even be over with just because of the connotation with my career. Like I said, I got my two losses that everybody want to keep harping on and all that bullshit. So if he loses to me, which he will, is gonna be a permanent asterisk on his career. So that I believe that's why I believe that that's why even if you look at the interview when me and him was beefing, he keep trying to play at Hollywood, like trying to act like, oh, like you ain't nothing, like you're not even deserving of my time, whatever. Even though nigga, I didn't work my way up, bro. I'm top five in two weight classes. I'm top five in the world. I'm stamped. I was high as number three in the WBA. I was number three in the WBA, number four in the WBO, number six in the IBF, and number 10. I mean, number 10 in the IBF, and I think I was like number five in NABF too at that. But only one I wasn't ranked in was the WBC because of some politics stuff that had happened. But other than that, like I was ranked in all top five,
But that's the
top
one
five in
you
the nation.
need to
About just for the
be
most part.
in, though. That's the one you need to be in to get a shot at him. To be a mandatory, like he could give you a voluntary, but you not
Oh yeah,
being,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, why not? I'm just saying, like, why if I'm
and you
so
gonna
easy,
be
I'm so
jumping your
trash,
boy.
I'm so. What you mean?
I
Oh,
mean,
oh, oh, yeah, yeah,
shoot,
yeah.
shoot an
I mean,
interim.
no, but see, but I heard, but he didn't call out Rafael Espinoza too. He trying to get Espinoza in the WBO too. And so really it's just like regardless, it's a free for all for all these dudes. It's up. Like
Yeah,
it don't matter, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I didn't care if I fought. I do not care who I fight as far as the champions or any of the top contenders. I've never cared. I've never gave not one shit about none of them. Like who put me in the ring with any single one of them. It's gonna be the same outcome. Period. Like I said, the only one, literally the only one I have any type of apprehension of fighting. And I'm not even saying period. I'm just saying at this present time is Shushu. He's the
Yeah.
only one. Other
Don't you
other
think that?
than him, I would fight any damn body right
Yeah.
now.
Don't you think that you should at least try to put pressure on him by enrolling in the WBC? Getting inside of that the
it's gonna
ranking
take too
system
long,
because
man. Because isn't Fulton trying to fight Foster, or was supposed to fight Foster on a
Yeah,
tank
yeah, he's
card?
what. Yeah,
he's
man. I
supposed
mean,
to, but
regardless, dude.
wasn't the
Dude,
original
I mean,
card
like I
taken
said, he
down?
don't want no parts of me, bro. I'm just keeping it all the way honest.
But
Everybody,
I'm saying
like I said, they can
there's
say what they
also the
want.
weight discrepancy though. Like he sound like he
Yeah.
trying to move up and challenge for the title
Right.
above. But let me continue with these fan questions. Next one is from Malcolm in New York City. He says, "I have a fun one. Finish the lyrics from a song you might know."
What?
Okay.
I ain't gonna
he
lie.
said
I don't really understand the one, my guy. I ain't
he
gonna
says
lie.
he says I have a fun one. Finish the lyrics from a song you might know. The song is Shorty playing hella games, no controller. Better play them odds right. And there's a blank, so
Or
you
is
supposed to finish it.
oh was it or is game over? I think that's might be it. I can't remember. That sound familiar though.
You got me, cause I don't know. Next one is from
Yes.
Mike Wilson. He says, "I gotta see you in Fulton. Go humble. Them Philly cheesecakes.
Ah,
Man, I'll call. That's what I'm saying. I call them niggas Fulton fruities,
Mm.
man. But them dude, oh man, I don't know, bro. Like I said, that dude, I'm telling you, like I can smell it on him. Like I said, dude can do all that chirping and all that, bro. He do not want to see me. He does not. Cause I'm just saying, like, if he really thought that, bro, cause it's really no liable reason not to fight me. It's not like I'm not eligible enough to fight him. I am. I'm top five. Look, and you can look at some of his other opponents he's fought. They're even I think they're
But
ranked
champ, no
below me.
disrespect, it's just behind him. Like he's trying to move forward. Like if he move up to fight Foster, that's a champ on his resume. And so here's the
No, for sure.
conversation. You see what Canelo did to Crawford? Soon as they sat down, what'd he say? Who you fought? You only fought Earl. That's gonna be the same thing. Like, yeah, I know you. Round one know you, but you ain't win a world title. So when he have that conversation with quote unquote his Canelo, and he be like, man, I beat Elijah Pierce. He was knocking everybody out, but he ain't no world champ. You gotta get your belt to make it worth his while
No,
to
and that's what
he where he
that's
at
what
in
I've been
his
on.
career.
And that's what I've been on. I'm trying to do as well. Like I said, I've been trying to do my absolute best to get one of these top guys just so I can prove everything that I say. 'Cause that's the thing. I'm not one of these dudes who just be talking, bro. Like I'm not one of them who just get on here
It's
and
like
just
you
start
said,
talking
man. You
crazy just because I'm talking. Like no,
you
like, I
said
mean
it
everything
perfect.
that I say.
You said it perfect, bro. If he lose to you, is a wrap for him. So in his mind, it's a lose-lose situation. Because if I beat him, I was supposed to beat him because he's not a champion. If I lose to him, I wasn't supposed to lose to him. Now I'm the person that you know isn't good in the eyes of the fans. But I got Ali and Dago that says, "What up, Elijah? Who are your top 3 favorite fighters of all time?"
All time, I would say Floyd, Henry Armstrong, and it's a I probably say either Pernell or um it's between Pernell or Sugar Ray Leonard, but I probably go more a little Pernell. I probably go Pernell.
Next one is from H Town in Houston. He says, being a dangerous fighter in the division, how difficult has it been to book meaningful fights for your resume? And do you strive to be a Hall of Famer one day?
Hell yeah, it's difficult. It's OD difficult because of the landscape of boxing now. It's political. It's even more political. So like I said, everybody is trying to get the biggest bag by fighting the easiest competition. That is pretty much what most of these guys are doing.
You
right.
ain't
I mean,
lying.
for the most part.
You are not lying, man.
So I mean, like extremely hard. I mean, and what was the second question? You said
Yeah, do you strive
and
to be
I
a Hall
forgot.
of Famer?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, of course. I mean, the only way to get to being a Hall of Famer is to, like I said, to beat the champions, continue
Yep.
and beat continuous champions. And like I said, in this day and age, you know, a lot of these champions are not wanting to face each other. And at the same time, we gotta have the fans do have some responsibility. They do. They really do. Cause they gotta stop with all this troll era bullshit, like that troll era behavior. Whereas any fighter who loses to another world level competitor is automatically written off and called trash. Like y'all gotta stop that, bro. Like y'all got to,
Mhm.
cause that's a
Mhm.
part of the reason why we're not getting the best fights. Y'all
Yeah.
would see the best fights if y'all quit writing off every dude who lose, because then all it does is make these guys scared. These
Mm-hmm.
not these guys, they don't want to take. They don't want to. So it's like somewhat. It's like it pisses me off because I understand. Like I have a very good business acumen. Like you know what I'm saying. I understand, but obviously I'm in it. So you know what I'm saying. It pisses me off because I want to fight these guys. I'm begging to fight these guys, but I gotta keep walking these different lines and trying to figure out different paths and all this stuff when it could just be so simple. Like, bro, let's just go. Like me and you. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then win or lose, whatever. Like we still warriors at the end of the day. We both put it on the line and made the best man win. Like that's how it used to be. That's why you
Mhm.
had the era of the four kings.
Has
Yeah.
your
And
team
I think
tried? Go ahead, round one.
Oh, and I think that speaking to the success, and part of the success is trying to obtain one of these world titles so that you can, and like a young fighter like Xander just did exactly that. He was able to go up there and compete for a world title, and now he's there where that he can call out these guys and make some of these, put some pressure and stuff. So it's what Ness is saying. Going after one of these titles and trying to obtain it is your best avenue,
Yeah, he got to be
to
a
try to,
mandatory. When you a puncher,
yeah, put yourself
you
there.
gotta
Yeah.
be you gotta be a mandatory unless you got a big box promoter. I mean, you do got OTX, so that could probably help things, but it's gonna be
Hmm.
hard to get these dudes to fight you without being a
I keep
mandatory
winning.
challenger.
Keep winning.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just a fact. And but in OTX, they new on the scene as well, so they haven't garnered. I don't know why people try to discriminate against them, act like they're not a real promotion or something like that. But I mean, end of the day, they garnering their respect like any other promotion. You know what I'm saying?
We
You got to
love what
start
they
somewhere
doing. I love what they're doing, man. Shout out to
Yes,
them.
sir.
for
Yes, sir.
sure.
They have been very
So,
innovative, and the people that can't see is because they're blind. Because I mean, Turkey El Sheik has taken a lot of ideas from OTX, the ring size, the knockout bonuses, who knows what else. Oh, the sparring. That sparring he did in New York City, that was an OTX thing. So shout out to
For
them, man.
sure.
What they doing definitely doesn't go unnoticed. But I did want to ask, did they specifically, OTX and Brandon and them, try to get you Sam Goodman or Reese Alim? Are those names you considered?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I forgot there. We tried to get Reese Rais Salim specifically. I even talked to his coach or his ex coach or whatever. Like I had trained with him in Vegas, and he even
mm,
said that yeah, we was trying, but he really didn't want to do it at that time. Some I don't know why, something was going on or whatever, but he didn't want to do it. Now Sam
Mm.
Goodman, I don't exactly know what happened with Sam Goodman or whatever, but like I said, I've tried to fight all these dudes, bro. Every single one of them, I tried. Especially when I was at 22. When I was at
mhm.
22, I was damn sure like, give me everybody, like. But everybody was in that anyway line. Everybody wanted to get the anyway payday.
Yeah.
So, and I
Another
honestly,
common
I felt
opponent.
like, huh?
Oh, sorry. Go. I didn't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good. But I was just saying, yeah,
I,
everybody wanted that anyway payday. So me like it was pretty much like I was stuck because nobody
mm,
wanted to take any risk. Everybody was trying to fight the easiest opponent they
right.
could so they could get that payday. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Hmm. Another common opponent was Louis Neri. That he's at the top at the WBO,
yeah,
and
call him out too. I'll beat
yeah,
man. I'll smoke his ass
That's
for
a good
sure.
fight,
and
too,
yeah,
puncher versus puncher.
yeah, you're number 6 there in the WBO. That's why I was saying that. And he
I
was
I'll,
he
got
was
I'll
a
smoke
number.
I'll smoke that dude.
Uh,
Big Boss from Jacktown, Florida. Okay, I never heard of Jacktown, Florida. If you want to fight Cool Boy so bad, why wouldn't you position yourself to go for that WBC route? I seen you say you and Shushu agreed to wait to fight, but if he's in your way to get Scooter, why not go through him regardless?
Because
You
that
already
one that
explained that
doesn't
though.
one that don't even make sense, because if I'm higher in a different sanctioning body, meaning like I'm already, like, soon as I went up, I didn't even fight yet, and I was already top 5 in the WBA. So if I could get the WBA title, and which I've called out Nick Ball several times as well, like I said earlier. So if I could get the title, period, then I'm already, that still gives me the same means to fight him, because we can unify. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he will want to unify and make a big bag. So there's the enticement right there. Why wouldn't you want to, unless there's another reason why you don't want to make no money or and get another title,
Mm.
right?
I got B-Lo from Phoenix, Arizona. Was good, champ. Being in the Midwest, you ever get any work with Nico Hernandez from Wichita? And
Yeah, that was, what the fuck. Man, that's crazy. Man, me and Nico, bro, we go like way back. Like, we've been sparring. Me and Nico been sparring each other since we was kids. Since we was like, oh, what, 11, about 11, 12. Yeah, we spar all the time, man. I was um sparring all the time. All
You're
the time.
breaking.
you
Yeah, we,
broke
we we
up.
grew up
Can you
together, bro.
repeat that, champ? You broke up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was just saying, yeah, me and Nico, man, like we was basically like grew up together. Like, we were prominent sparring partners against one another. Like, me and him, we didn't spar since we was like 11 years old. Like,
Okay.
we got mad history.
So the second
Yeah,
part
so
of
that's
that
the, we
question,
them cool.
the second part of that question was, are you a OKC Thunders fan? If so, congrats on the chip. Bricktown is always a good time whenever out the way.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, man. Of course. I'm working on. I'm hoping to tap in with them and inquire about some type of mutual relationship. On the business side, being from that, I'm born and raised in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm from. So, to bring back a world title back home. And them being the NBA champions or whatnot. Why not?
I got
Makes sense.
Jonathan. I'm sorry.
No, no, my fault. I was done.
I got Jonathan Sims in North Carolina that says, what do you say to people who say just because you fought someone in the amateurs, say 1, 2, or 3 times, that those fights don't matter in the pros?
I mean, I'm not one of those people who say that. I feel like I'm not. It is different. It definitely is different. I'm not saying that it counts for everything either, but it does to an extent matter, because you're still gonna see some of those same movement, same tendencies and whatnot. For the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I beat Rolly in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? I beat him. I beat like I said, me and my boy Malik Montgomery, we fought to a split or whatever, split decision. He won. Um, I beat Bruce Carrington. Like I said, we went 1-1. Like I said, and I mean, it was a lot of different guys that I've been. I didn't been in there with. So ultimately, you take that experience into the professionals. That's the whole point of being amateur, so you can take the experience into the professionals.
So how do you view Andy Cruz beating Keyshawn 4 times?
Honestly, yeah, I feel like that's a part. I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like that's a part of the reason why they haven't fought in the pros yet. Because I mean, not to say that Keyshawn won't he can't overcome and beat him. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that he's definitely thinking about that shit, and he's like,
Mm.
you know what? I'm going to make sure that things are. I'm on. I'm at my best, or it just has to line up in his favor, because he's the one in the pros right now handling business. Andy Cruz is coming up behind him still.
Mm.
Even though he beat him, he's still coming up behind him because Keyshawn has been professional longer. So, what I'm saying? Ultimately, you gotta, what I'm saying? It gotta be right. You gotta be smart about it, because he definitely don't want a L in the professional ranks.
Yeah.
I got the last one coming from Juice in Broward County, Florida. He says, what are your top 3 favorite venues to fight in, and who were the guys you fought in those venues? And what are your top two dream venues to fight in that you haven't yet?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really have any really particular faves now. I mean, I guess I ain't gonna, I mean, I guess if you talking about like the what's the nicest ones I've been in, like the I fought in which like the OTX, even the OTX venue was dope. But what was that that casino? Damn, what's the name of that casino? Mm, oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. What's the name of the damn casino?
Oh, the Maryland
Hold
Live
on.
Casino, the Live
No, no. Oh
Casino.
yeah, that one was nice too. Actually, that one was nice. But no, it was the one I fought Tremaine in. The one I fought
Oh,
Tremaine in. That
Mohegan
that one.
Sun.
Yeah, Mohegan Sun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one. That one was pretty dope. And so it would be those three probably. And then as far as dream places to fight, I want to fight in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and then I want to fight at at Madison Square Garden.
Nice. Damn. So what? Why did Riyadh become a thing?
I mean,
Cause
really,
that's
just
new.
because yeah, it's really just because of the traveling aspect. I've ever since I went to, I mean, I've always wanted to travel my entire life. I always dreamed of traveling. So I went to Japan this year. You know what I'm saying? I was Ryosuke Nishida's sparring partner for Junto Nakatani, and and going out there was literally a life changing
How long
experience
you
for
stood
me.
out there?
I was out there for a month.
Damn, that's dope. Yo,
I
so
know,
how
and,
was
and
it
to get
for you?
paid.
Because how was it for you? Because obviously their apartments are so small, but they're still convenient somehow.
Yo, it's crazy, crazy. I mean, like I'm talking about. I couldn't even take a shit without close the door. I couldn't even, I couldn't even close the door. Like it was so small. Like I'm like my knees would touch the door, like hit the open. It was crazy.
Was it a
But like,
skyrise?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, it was. I mean,
You ain't feel
man,
no earthquakes while you was there, right?
nah.
Oh.
Thank
I
God,
think that's
thank
Bangkok
God.
anyway. I'm thinking about the wrong place anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, Thailand, yeah, but nah, like it, man. Japan was dope. I mean, it was just the food was crazy. The food was excellent,
What were you
excellent.
eating?
I mean, I tried a bunch of stuff. I mean, of course they got that wagyu beef or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
That go
yeah.
crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like all the I tried all the American chains too. I tried all of them. They had Wendy's, they had Burger King, they had McDonald's, all that. Man, it tastes so
So
bomb out
different.
there
It's
because
different.
they use the natural ingredients. So like,
Yeah.
yo, like it was fire. I'm like, damn. Like I ain't gonna lie. I think one day I mean a couple of days I ate like McDonald's like 3 days in a row. Like I was like, yo,
Damn.
this
And you was
this is
sparring.
crazy for real. No joke.
No, I hear you, man. So
Yeah,
did that make you want to go back on vacation to Japan?
no, I mean either way, I mean I definitely will. I mean I'm definitely going back. Like I tapped in with a lot of folks. Like I made a lot of great connections out there, both personal and on business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely like going back for sure. But I mean it was just really what captured me the most was how endearing the people were.
Yes.
And see what I didn't know, like a lot of people have this mistaken thing where they feel like just because you're a minority that you're everybody praises you or whatever, everybody like looks at you special because you're a minority. That's not true. What they care, what I came to find out about Japan was that if you have notability, if you're doing something with yourself, if you're known, they will worship you. They will treat you like a king. Like
Damn.
as soon as people found out I was a world ranked boxer, like and they could Google me and my Wikipedia would show up and all that stuff. Yo, it was crazy. Like they treated me like they treated me so different
That's dope. That's dope.
for real.
That's an
So
amazing experience.
no, like for real, it changed my whole perspective of life, like to an extent. And me more, and then it even invigorated me and made me more like hungry. Like, yo, like this is what I can look forward to. Stuff like this. Like if I become who I'm meant to become, like
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm feeling this. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm deserving of. So it just kind of pushed me. So when I got back to the States, I was on go mode. So I've been on go mode ever since. Really, and my just I'm just grateful. That's what I'm saying. I want to travel more. I ended up making a homeboy out there who I was actually beefing with from the UK. He was one of the other sparring partners. Me and him was beefing before, but me and him we became close friends. His name is Dennis McCann. He's a top ranked one junior featherweight. And so me and him, he talking about me coming out to the UK. So I'm gonna go mess with him in the UK, go travel some more, go get that work. You know what I'm saying? I got some work out in the DR. I'm gonna go get.
Nice. What part of
Um
DR?
what's it called? The
Sua?
what's the capital?
Oh, okay. Santo
The
Domingo.
yeah, Senator, yeah.
Santo Domingo.
And
Who you was
go get
sparring in?
some.
Who flew you out to spar in DR?
No, I haven't went yet. I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
But who's flying you
Right.
out to DR to spar? A team is taking you out there to spar?
No. It's
Oh,
not
you
that.
going on
That's not a team.
vacation?
That's just yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
going out there. I'm going for vacation, but I'm going.
okay.
I'm going to get some work. I'm gonna definitely get some work out there for sure. Got to.
Really? With who?
Nah, like I said, I'm gonna do some research.
Okay.
You
Salute
know, the
to
boxing
you.
world, the boxing world is small, bro. It
Nah, I
really
mean,
ain't that
actually,
hard though.
actually, actually, if you're serious, I could connect you. Depends on what part of the country you go to. But remember, Young Santana's from out there, the one that just fought on the top rank card, 126, shoulder roll with the
Yep.
braids. He is
Word,
from
word. You
DR.
know what I'm
He's from
saying?
DR.
Yeah, for sure. Yes,
And you
That'll
spar
be some
Frank.
top level
that'd be some
sparring
great
right
work.
there.
You spar Frank, so that means you spar up too. So Javier Fortuna's out there too.
También.
Oh yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, wow, damn, I forgot. It was something about him that a couple years ago. I think I was supposed to be. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be in his camp. I was supposed to be in Javier Fortuna's camp,
Nice.
but I
Oh.
didn't end up. I didn't end up going. Yeah,
Well, champ,
I
man,
remember
those are
that.
all
I
the
had. I had a thing.
questions. But we would love to get you back once you and OTX know what you got cooking, man. We would love to get you back on to obviously let the audience know when they can see you and how. But let everybody know how to follow you as well, man. And thank you for your time.
No, man, I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Elijah_Pierce. On Twitter at WXXXLFIE. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel free to reach out. I'm not. I say this all the time. I'm not Hollywood. I don't mind connecting with the fans. I don't mind responding to the fans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be having questions. To my youngins who be trying to who are interested in boxing and who want to get more involved in the sport. You know what I'm saying? I mentor or whatever. I have my own amateur fighter at one as of yet. But you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't mind just giving game, to the youngest, especially because that's what it's all about. I always tell them, one of my favorite quotes is, "No matter the conditions in the wilderness, a wolf will never eat grass." You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I feel like with that quote, it basically explains the relentlessness and seriousness of what it takes to be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you have to continually chase and continually want to be good at. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I've had to personally do in order to get this far in my journey. I've been doing this 11 years, and I'm finally just now starting to make it to the point where I'm this close to a world title. So, I appreciate y'all having me on your platform. I appreciate all the fans who support me, who watch my fights, you know what I'm saying, who are cheering me on, and to the ones who don't and who feel like I'm trash or who feel like I'm undeserving and whatever. I love y'all too. At the end of the day, y'all still gonna watch. Y'all still gonna tune in. And when I continue to knock these guys out, only thing y'all gonna do is sit there with y'all little frowny faces or whatever, and y'all gonna keep writing about me and making me pop. So it's all good, man. And till next time, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Elijah Pierce. Great interview. Phone lines are open.